Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading. It's Sunday, and I know you're confused about what you're looking at. I'm going to show you what you're looking at, folks. But first, please hit the thumbs up button. You can see that there are a lot of scratches. This is done by a perpetrator, right? These are deep embedded scratches in all different directions. They're very, what's the word? Deliberate is the word. There's an X. So I'm going to show you what this actually is, folks. This is a chicken nesting box. Here, I'm going to put it out here so you can see what it looks like. So this is a chicken nesting box. It's plastic. It's got the egg shape in the back here. A little circular hole there in case there's any moisture to go through. And I fill it with bedding. But I just cleaned this one out because I noticed that there was a very foul odor coming from it. It smelled rancid. And this was a nesting box that was filled with eggs that my guinea had laid eggs in, and a couple of my chickens. And the guineas were attempting to hatch these eggs. I counted 30 of such eggs about a week and a half ago. Now I have given away 6 of these eggs to a person that cut my grass, and he hatched them already. 3 of them already hatched last week, but none of my 30 eggs have hatched. And the reason is that the perpetrators, the criminals, don't want them to hatch. So this morning I cleaned it out, and there were maggots. There were maggots at the bottom of the nest, of the bedding. There were these deep embedded scratches in the nesting box. And this is likely what they do when I'm either away from the property or asleep. So my poor guineas, and it's been going on 4 weeks, have not hatched 1 egg. Not one. They usually hatch, by 28 days. The guineas maybe a little bit longer. But like I said, I gave 6 of those eggs that were incubating the same length of time as every other egg to a landscaper, and 3 of them hatched a week ago. And none of my guineas have hatched any eggs here. None. Because the criminals are destroying everything I attempt to do here. Oh, and here comes some more criminals. It's the bicycle gang. They just give themselves away, folks. So they know, and anybody that owns a homestead knows that when you're hatching eggs, whether they're from a guinea or a regular chicken, regular hen, that it brings you additional food, it brings you additional income. So you're either getting additional eggs from those females or the males, who are fertilizing those eggs, but also the ability to sell them. And guinea hens are highly valuable. They're very difficult to raise, folks. Very, very difficult to raise. They're wonderful birds now. They eat all the ticks, and they're highly valuable. Everybody asks me about them. And people, there was a guy selling one of the males this week on a local buy and sell show for $15. So imagine if my guineas hatch 30 of these birds, or even half of those birds, that would be income for me. That would be additional birds on the property, and they are attempting to annihilate and delete that ability. And I should have taken a photo of it this morning. I put the egg back just because I don't know if it will hatch, and I'd rather keep the eggs there a little bit longer and make sure that they're not going to hatch than to discard an embryo in there. But I picked up an egg that was by a hen, and it had obviously been radiated. There was a huge black circle in the middle with another black ring around it. I was so busy this morning that in cleaning up this mess and the maggots and stuff that I'd put the egg back. I'm hoping to get a picture of it later. If I get a photo of it later, I will post it separately in a short. But I'm telling you that these people are disgusting and despicable. And this is what they did to my fig tree, folks. So you can see the new growth is growing down here. It's hard to see. But they burned the tips. Where there were buds here. They burned, charred every branch. And last year, in the middle of the growing season, they cut this. They cut this, and that. For all I know, they took it so that they could regrow it themselves, but they have destroyed my plant here. This is a fig tree, 3-year-old fig tree, folks. So for all the criminals around here, karma's coming for you. You know the FBI is going down. Once the FBI goes down and they replace them with all the good guys, they're not going to want those confidential human sources like my neighbors anymore. Which means they won't get paid. And once the FBI goes down, guess who else is going down? Infraguard, fusion centers. It'll be a trickle-down effect. It may take a while. But they're going to have to replace all those nasty ones with some good ones. The corruption is so deep, folks. But think of how despicable of a human or an inhuman you have to be to go inside a chicken coop and destroy the eggs laid by these birds. Imagine the mindset, the criminal, despicable, satanic, Luciferian, Freemason, sick mindset of these psychopaths that go into a chicken coop and destroy the eggs of these fine birds. That is who lives in your community. That is what lives in our government. These despicable creatures. That's what they are. They're creatures that prey on innocent animals and people, good people. Because they are so evil. They are so joyless. They want to delete the joy of others. They want to delete the prosperity of others. They don't realize that the entire world is prosperous, but they don't want to work for their own prosperity. They want to take down the prosperity of others because they're so envious and jealous and greedy. And I will call them out every day of the week. Every one of the criminals that live on my block, that participate in this despicable evil because they're so jealous and greedy. They have no morals, no decency. It's unbelievable. And then, if you saw the video of my sorry-ass neighbor with the blonde hair across the street trespassing my property saying, I don't know where you get your money from. Well, guess what, biatch? I know where you get your money from. Yeah. It's called your gift card whore. Besides the fact that half of the guys told me you are an actual whore. But I don't know for a fact. Maybe that's why your marriage is falling apart. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with here in rural Eastern Kentucky. Criminals, psychopaths that enter a chicken coop and destroy the eggs of a guinea, a chicken, a hen. They are disgusting, despicable. They need to be annihilated from this planet. And yes, this goes out to my favorite Bureau of Investigation. This has been one of my happiest days of the week, to see your whistleblowers come forward and talk about how you targeted them. we're all doing a happy dance. Because the whole world is going to know about the famous Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, and what they do to their own agents. Despicable. But hey, we knew it already. Because you're doing it to us, innocent people that never work for you guys. I don't have any national security secrets. I don't have any national security clearances. I'm just a regular person. Oh, yes, a target of opportunity, according to Julianne, rest in peace, McKinney. A lucrative target of opportunity. Well, I'm sorry, folks. You are not going to be banking anymore on me or my body or my property or my chickens. Because I do not consent. So take my name off the damn list. Expose your fraudulent list. Oh yeah, we like to target women, especially over the age of 60. Oh yeah, they're the real domestic terrorists because we're so much smarter than you are. And we will call you out every day of the week because you're little cowards. Show your face, cowards. One-on-one. I will take you on one-on-one. Come up here. Show your faces, you coward losers. Targeting eggs, bananas. You are such fucking sick perverts. It's unbelievable how perverted and sick you are. And you want to call us up all, oh, we're conspiracy theorists. Oh, you appear to be paranoid. Oh, you have too many cats. Oh, you have too many chickens. Well, guess what, folks? Look who's calling the kettle black. These people are beyond depraved. They have to watch you 24/7 so they can distort everything good about you. Because they're peeping Toms and peeping Janes, perverts. It satisfies their sadistic, perverted paraphilias. Who knows what they're doing behind the scenes while they're watching you and me? Oh my God, I shudder at the thought. Actually, I'd like to say what I think they're doing, but I can't say it on YouTube. Give me a call, send me an email. I'll tell you what they're doing, folks. But I digress. So guys, I want you to all lay some more eggies. And we're going to, maybe we'll stick a camera in your coop. And we'll see how often it is interfered with. Because, you know, folks, I mean, I have some ridiculous people saying, and you know that they're perpetrators, you know they're instigators, you know they're provocateurs. They just show up on the scenes and they say, well, how are your cameras able to catch your deliveries and not the thefts? Well, for the person that said that, how do you know? What makes you believe that my deliveries are recorded and nothing else? Where did you get that information from? What are you, an instigator? And what about the other person that sends me this bizarre email that I spoke to them in New Jersey? I have no clue who you are. I never spoke to you. I have no idea who you are. But I digress. So this is what you have, folks, when you have a channel like mine or Jeff's or, you know, any other targeted person, lucrative targeted person for their personal gain, their sadistic pleasure. Whenever you have one of us who are speaking out, oh, no, 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 they don't like that. They don't like you sharing that information because other people will then say, wow, I thought I was going crazy, because that's happening to me too. I have those cuts in my sheets. I have V's and X's on my furniture that weren't there before, and I live alone. Like, how did those X's get onto my furniture? Sing it. You tell him who's the boss. You tell him. Sing it again. Slap it up. Okay, he did it for you. But anyway, That's just food for thought, boys and girls. And I want to give a shout out to the cowards that enter my chicken coop and destroy the eggs. You have a special negative karma on its way to you and your family. And because it's true. Everything you do to me is coming back to you times 10. Everything you do to my birds is coming back to you times 10. And Paws is not here, so if you stole my cat Paws, you better give him back. Because there's going to be a very even special negative karma if you don't give back my cat. And I will never shut up. Like my roosters. Oh yeah, and that rooster, by the way, some piece of crap that entered that chicken coop harmed the 3 roosters in there. Burned a hole in the side of Bandit. Sing it. And removed the feathers from the tail of 2 other roosters, and now they both have a raw red butt. This is not natural, folks. They're burned, they're charred with these directed energy weapons. And I hope that when the hen gets off those eggs, I will get that egg and photograph it for you to see the bullseye that they burned on this egg. Oh yeah, and to my local sheriff's department, you criminal perpetrators, cowards. You're supposed to be the law of the land. You're supposed to keep the county lawyer in his place. Because it's your word that trumps his. But no, you're just another go-along-to-get-along piece of crap. And yeah, I'm going to say it. Because you violate your oath to the Kentucky Constitution and the Constitution of the United States. I want you all to watch those whistleblowers from the FBI come forward. Make you all look like pieces of little weenie garbage that you are. Oh, and it's just me, a 64-year-old woman speaking out. Yeah. Well, too bad. If you don't like the truth, don't listen to my channel. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading, bringing you the truth every day. Signing off for now.